to my channel, Sassy. I'm here to do another review of Love After Lockup. Happy Halloween, y'all. Hope y'all are safe tonight. This will be up a little bit later because I want you all to have fun with your children, your nieces, your nephews, your grandkids, whomever. And then you can get to my review whenever you can. So I'm going to put it out a little bit later, okay? Plus, I had some things to do, and nothing much happened last night. What did y'all think about it? I guess this is my little Halloween drink, child. This ain't nothing but a mango smoothie with some green food coloring and some non-dairy whipped topping. Also, this is used with oat milk. So, I'm not gonna have bubble guts this Halloween, child. Cheers! Happy Halloween. Child, let's talk about this episode. First, let's start off with Heather and Dylan. I'm going to need for Heather to calm down. I'm going to need for Heather to take 4 deep breaths. Okay? And I'm going to need for her to calm down because, child, she is on 100. Alright? This episode is called Highway to Hell. And honey, it ain't nothing but the truth. Especially when Heather behind the wheel. It should be Heather Highway to Hell. So, child, we have Heather and we have Dylan. Now, it has been nothing but drama since he got out. And mind you, he only been out a day. They staying at the aunties, and Heather really needed her back cracked. Now, you would have thought that she done had all this pent up, aggression, sexual frustration, I will say. You would think that she would be laid back, mellowed out, chilled out a little bit. So she said, listen, I've been waiting to have, boom boom with my man. And he really wasn't there. It wasn't that good. It may be the environment. Heather, you think so, child? You think? Honey, your 90-year-old auntie is in the next room, child. It's only so much you can do. You try to be quiet. You can't really, go in like you want to when your auntie's in the next room, child. You should have turned up that oxygen tank, honey. Only thing she can hear is that's what you should have did. So anyway, Heather was a little disappointed in the whole escapade. Now, Dylan says, if having sex with Heather meant to be crazy, then it was good. That's what he said. So it's time for him to go to the DMV to get his license. It's part of his parole. You got to get a social security card. You got to get a license. So there's Heather. Heather's in the bathroom putting on all kinds of makeup. Eyeshadow, foundation, eyeliner, eyelashes, lipstick, blush. I'm like, girl, you just going to the DMV? She got her hair done. She got a big clip in the front. She got on a jacket. She got on a midriff top. She got on a skirt. She got on 6-inch heels. I said, are y'all going to the club after this? Is this the DMV of clubs? What's going on? Who needs to do all that to go to the DMV and run errands? So, of course, with Heather doing all that, sprucing up, it made them late. And who in the world wants to be late for the DMV, child? Nobody. Nobody wants to go to the DMV because it's a horrible experience. The people where I live, honey, them DMV women are rude. Ooh, child. Calling B16. Calling M39. Calling, you've been here an hour. Calling, you can wait 2 more hours. Calling, B, we don't give a F. I mean, honey, the DMV is just some hell, child. So they get there, and of course, needs, they're not doing. So Dylan says, well, he had a little snide, jokingly comment, which he should have known better. Don't joke with Heather. Check, noted. He said something like, oh, well, at least you got your makeup done. Honey, why he say that? So they were being interviewed by the producers, and Heather goes off. Heather says, oh, so it's my fault. Oh, so it's my fault. Everything's my fault, y'all. Everything's my fault. So it's my fault. And so, of course, here comes Dylan trying to diffuse the situation. Too late. Dylan said, my God. Dylan said, listen, I was joking. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm joking. I didn't mean anything by it, babe. I'm sorry. She was like, I'm going in the car. Do your interview. I'll go in the car. So she walks to the car, child, and the door is locked. Who locked the door, child? She said, where my keys at? My car's unlocked. Give me my keys. Honey, she is going off. So she gets inside the car. Dylan gets inside the car, and guess what happened, y'all? They get into a screaming match over a joke. Heather says that she is just tired. It wasn't a joke, and it ain't her fault. Blah, blah, blah. Dylan said, Lord, is this what I'm coming home to? Dylan, what are you thinking? Yes, this is what you coming home to. Why are you surprised? She already done cut a shine. Mind y'all, he's only been there a day. 1 day. And he says, you know what? The way Heather acts, she could definitely get me in some trouble. So, of course, there's Heather on the highway doing 155, child. Heather is flying in that car. And she was like, take off your mic. Take your mic off. Take your mic off. So she's trying to take off her mic. She's trying to take off the GoPro camera. She's just done. So you can hear Dylan talk about slow down. Slow down. Either I'm going to go back to prison or I'm going to end up in a grave somewhere. Stop driving like this. And of course, Heather, honey, she is upset over a little snide comment, a little joke. Y'all, there is no way. Do people really act like Heather? You just gonna fly off the handle just like that? Child, leave it down below, child. Leave it down below. Alright. Let me get Sioux City, Tyrese out the way. Now we know Shonda, honey, she used and abused po Tyrese, honey. Honey, that blue suit, honey, took her back, child. She said, oh no, I can't do nothing for this, honey. You have scared me, child. So she ghosted Tyrese and talked to him nothing. Tyrese said, I ain't trying to be your friend. I ain't trying to be your associate. I thought me and you was, trying to have a life together. No, Tyrese. Shonda said no. So, Tyrese says that, he's going to move on. He hoped that it worked for Shonda. But it's done moved on, child. He went to a restaurant. And, honey, he done got him a new boo. Her name Tracy. What y'all think about Tracy? Tyrese. Meow. He said she beautiful. What y'all think about Tracy? He said she was lovely. What y'all think about Tracy? He said she had beautiful eyes. What y'all think about Tracy? Now, we can't pass judgment on Tracy just yet. We only seen 5 minutes of her. But Tracy dropped a gem just in that 5 minutes. Tracy said, I know all kinds of Shondas. Okay? I know about them Shondas. You know how I know about them Shondas? Because guess what? We got something in common. I myself was also in prison. Tyrese, I'm going to need for you to stop it. And then Tyrese can talk about, quit saying that. People going to think the only ones I attract is jailbirds. Ding, ding, ding. I mean, if it walks walks like a duck, if it quacks like a duck, what is it, friends? I mean, Tyrese, Sioux City, is this all you can attract? You got an engineering degree. You seem like a cool dude. Why are you dating these felons? Did you not learn from Shonda? Child, you grown. I guess not. But he says he's happy. He says that Tracy makes him happy. Well, how long you been with Tracy? Because, see, 3 months you was whining and still hunting and searching and keeping hope alive for Shonda. So how long you known Tracy, child? Again, he says that he's happy. What did he say, y'all? He tried to do a little sex talk. I said, oh my God, child, bye. Tyrese, we don't want to hear that from you. In fact, I don't want to hear that from none of them. Okay? But anyway, y'all, again, leave down below what y'all think about Tracy. See, as a family, what we think about Tracy. Let's move on. Child, let's get John and Christiana out the way, child. As we know, Christiana, she done relapsed. She said that she was around all them other, drug users, drug dealers. That halfway house ain't nothing but trash, honey. So, she got triggered and she relapsed. She called her husband, John. Let's not forget they married. And also, let's not forget, after all this time he been waiting for Christiana, he still ain't got no booty. What color his balls, y'all? Are they the shade of blueberries? Is that what color they are? Are they blue, child? Honey, stop. So he went and picked her up, brought her home. Mind you, her mother and her sister, who is also an addict, not the mother, but the sister, okay, is living with John. So Christiana gets there and was like, listen, okay, I just need to wash these sins off me. I need to wash away the meth. I'm not trying to make, funnies of this situation. Drug use is not funny. But I am trying to bring humor to a very serious situation. That's how I cope, y'all. That's how I cope. Okay? So, she goes and she takes a shower to clean herself up. Now, the sister and the mom is like, how you get up with her? What happened? So, John goes into the story of Christiana calls him, he picks her up, and now we here. So then they start talking about, well, listen, this is what the sister said. The sister said, now listen, we ain't gonna get in trouble, are we? I mean, ain't no cops gonna kick in no door. I mean, I ain't trying to, I love my sister, but I don't need to be seeing no cops because, I like drugs too, so. So John said, listen, there is a chance that we all can get in trouble for harboring a fugitive, but that's slim to none. See, I'm a convict myself, okay? And see, I could get in trouble for having Christiana here, knowing good and well that there may be a warrant out for her arrest, child. Which it probably is, because she broke her parole, or probation, or whatever she was on, child. And plus, she broke the rules of the halfway house. So, John said, it don't matter, okay? That's my wife, I love her, and that it is what it is. So, Christiana, she talks to her sister, she's crying, she's upset, she says that she's tired of the same old cycle, okay? I went back to a hometown, I went back to a place I should never have went back to. It's a trigger for me, okay? It's a trigger for me, and I wasn't strong enough to fight off those demons, and I relapsed, and she feels bad, and I feel bad for Christiana, okay? Alright, I know she feels bad, and I know that drug abuse, is a very hard thing to shake. I mean, I don't know what it is to be an addict, so, but I just know that some people just have a very hard time. Very hard time. So, you know, she's upset. The mom is crying, and, you know, the sister is, because there is a good chance that Christiana will go back to prison. Honey, John done had a fit, child. He outside of his Sanford and Son porch, child, throwing trash. Honey, he done threw some type of piece of furniture that's probably been there since 1984, child. Honey, he having a fit. John, is that part of the Native American culture? They be throwing stuff like that. They be throwing fish. We all know why you throwing fish, child, honey. You ain't cracked that back. Well, maybe you and Christiana can have a little fun in the bedroom before she turn herself in. Because, child, she says she gonna have to turn herself in because, you know, they gonna be kicking in no doors. So, let's move on. Alright, this ain't gonna take long. Quay and Chevelle, honey. Quay is packing up his stuff. And guess where he going, y'all? He going to Houston, Texas to be with his mommy. Now, see, he already done let Chevelle know. I said what I said. This is not even up for debate. I'm going back to Houston, and you can't tell me any different. You going to have to deal with it. See, I got a one-way ticket. I didn't get a round trip. I got a one-way. So I'm going to need for you to step that way and get up out my face. Oh, and while you at it, make sure you take care of my truck while I'm gone, Alpha. He didn't say that. He didn't say that, y'all. Don't y'all put that on me. He didn't say that. Y'all know I'm playing. But anyway, of course Chevelle is fit to be tied, honey. Did y'all see her wig? Honey, that wig was tilted to the left. Honey, the part right here, Charlie, she done sweated. Her nerves was bad. This part stuck to her forehead, honey. It was like tilted to the right. I said, child, Lord, she gonna have a fit. Of course, she says, you didn't talk this way when you was in prison. Well, Chevelle, they never do. See, in prison, they had time. See, in prison, they had time to tell you what you wanted to hear. The minute he left prison, it's a whole new ball game. So, of course, he's going to tell you whatever inside, child. That's what they do. So, Chevelle says, you didn't tell me any of this in prison. You told me you want to be a family for me and Malia. Y'all, is that her name, child? Excuse me if it's not, baby girl. You said you wanted to be a family. You was going to be here for us. And so, Quay was like, child, if you don't calm down, I am. I'm coming back. I just want to go and see my family. And she was like, no. How do I know you coming back? How do I know you come back? He said, because I'm standing here telling you this. He said, I'm telling you I will be back. I just want to see and spend time with my family. And so Chevelle, honey, she tried to do that reverse psychology, honey. It did not go well. Okay? She said, well, you expect me to wait? You expect me to wait for you? What if I don't wait for you? Honey, Quay said, hey, you got to do what you got to do. Quay said, I'm going to Houston. And there's nothing you can do about it. So, he leaves. And Chevelle said, you know what? My family and friends, they may be correct. They said he was just using me for my money. And they may be right. Child, Chevelle. Girl, if you don't give that boy some breathing room. So anyway, Quay, he's at home, honey. His mama is loving every bit of it. She said, I got my baby home. And guess what? He ain't gone back. I'm going to make sure he stay here. I'm going to make sure that he finds him a new honey dip, honey. Okay? That's what Quay's mama want. Honey, they do not like Chevelle. And Quay's mama is going to do everything she can to keep her baby in Houston. She was like, you need to go out. You need to go have fun. You need to go meet some new honey dips. You need to go meet, some more girls And Quay did say that he is devoted to Chevelle. He's dedicated to Chevelle. Chevelle is his woman. So his name is Quay. Well, we meet his sister. Y'all, what was his sister name? Quaynista? Girl, whatever. Cute little girl. So she haven't seen her brother in 8 years. And child, honey, she was tickled to death, wasn't she? Good for her. And honey, she said, listen, I have never met Chevelle, but my mama and the rest of the family who have gave me the lowdown. They said that Chevelle really ain't about nothing and that it's time for me to, show my brother off, child. Honey, she come talk about Quay. I got some pretty friends, okay? I got some nice friends. We need to go out, okay? And Quay was like, we can go out. We can have some fun. But just like I told Mom, I'm not here to date. I'm just here to visit. I am dedicated to Chevelle. So, we find out that while in prison, Quay did his own hair. Okay? He said one of the best barbers in the whole world are in prison, child. They know how to give a fade. They know how to do braids, locks, twists, whatever you want, child. And he did his own hair. So, with that knowledge, okay, and the reason why he was telling this because he was getting his hair done. With all that being said, his mama said, okay, well, since you're staying in Houston, I'm going to hook you up with a job. So his mom goes to a barber shop and tries to get Quay a job. Quay said, Mom, what is wrong with you? So she was like, look, just humor me, okay? This is a good dude. So he talks to the barbershop owner, and the barbershop owner seems like a cool dude. He said, listen, I don't mind giving somebody a chance. We all have made mistakes. And Quay, he came from good peoples. So yeah, if he wants a job, I give him a shot. But of course, Quay says, I ain't trying to be no barber. I'm trying to be a hip-hop artist. He said that he working on his music. I said, here we go. Quay, what type of music, Quay? Are you going to try to link up with Michael? Y'all remember when Michael talking about his music? When he went to his homeboy's house the first night he got out of prison, instead of visiting with his baby mama and kids. Michael, where your album at? Same place mine is. Child, and now here comes Quay talking about some music. You better go back in that barber shop. Child, what y'all think about Quay and Chevelle, child? I'll leave it down below. Alright, let's talk about Maurice and Jessica. As we know, Maurice and Jessica, they're already married. But that prison marriage, that wedding was trash. That's what Maurice said. So he asked Jessica's dad, could he marry her the right way? And Jessica's dad said sure, because he found out that they was about to have some youngins, okay, a child. So he just hands Maurice over $1,000. Just like that. No questions asked. You going out there, you get that girl a nice ring. So Jessica and Maurice are looking at wedding venues, and they come across this little chapel, all right? It was several chapels in one building. The last one that they looked at looked real nice. But again, we have Maurice. Now, there have been, questions about Maurice. Is he a little special? Not quite right. I don't think so. I think that Maurice is childish. And I think that he's not used to anything. He definitely ain't used to being around people with money. And I think that has a lot to do with his mentality. Let me act silly. Let me try to make people laugh all the time. Let me be annoying. Let me, try to crack jokes. But it comes off as, I've never had nothing. I'm just over, woohoo, woo, money, woo, and he looks silly. childish. Just like he was, in the chapel, he was, trying to make little jokes. But, y'all, he gets on my nerves. Okay? He's annoying to me. But anyway, child, honey Jessica loved it. So, whatever. So, he's telling Jessica about how much she means to him. There's a baby coming. It's time to, get married. And he got on bended knee. And he asked Jessica to marry him. And he pulled out that ring, child. Now, I am not a ring, professional. Did that ring look like it cost $1,000? I'll wait. Leave down below how much y'all think that ring cost. Y'all think that ring cost $150? Where the rest of the $750 at? I'm not going to say that ring wasn't pretty, but $1,000? I mean, I wanted to be a little bit more shine when it comes to $1,000 ring. Was that a solitaire? I wanted to, have a little to it. Maybe that's the only thing he could get in Vegas. But hey, that's neither here nor there. Him and Jessica are having a baby, and they are going to get married. He also says that his family's from Compton. And we know Jessica's family. He just wants them to get along. Now, Jessica, she's very happy, okay? And she wants all of her family at the wedding, especially her sister. Because apparently, honey, her and her sister done had a falling out. So, her sister don't like her being with the inmate, and that's why, they had a falling out. But I wonder if it's something else, if there's a backstory to that child. We shall see. Now let's go on. Last and certainly least, let's talk about devastating destiny and sloth face Sean. Let me stop. As we know, Destiny, she had to go to court. Okay? So she's in court. She comes out, and of course she got on that Debbie Downer face. Whoa, me. See, the thing about Destiny, Destiny's all tough, right? Destiny is all about it. She likes to punch people in their face. Especially the ones that's giving her credit card, somewhere to live, feeding her. She likes to punch people in the face and don't apologize for it. Okay? Miss Bowdy. Okay, she a beast. Now see, the reason why she's in court is because she was trying to be cutesy. See, she took off her ankle monitor and mailed it back to them. See, she had a good laugh out of it. Ha. I'm that beat. I ripped off my ankle monitor and said, F you, and I'm going to mail it back to you. Ha. Look at me. I'm a gingerbread thief. Guess what? See, they remember that, Destiny. See, they said, now see, this heifer think that she got one up on us. Not today. We can show you better than we can tell you. We don't care if it takes years. You're going to have to come back and face us. And when you do, we're going to make you pay for it. And that's exactly what they did for her little funny stunt. Now, her lawyer said, now listen, they dismissed the charges. They sure did. But guess what? The DA said they're going to refile them. See, they're going to refile the charges, which means they're going to bring it back up again, which means you're going to have to come back to court, which means your little stunt, your little funny, your little I'm about it, I'm that bee, is going to get you possibly 7 more years. You see what happened when you try to be cute? See, you ain't laughing now. You didn't think it was funny now? Yeah, you're somewhere outside smoking 1,000 cigarettes crying. Snot fly. Your silly self. She got talking about they hate me. They hate me. Shut up. Go run into the side of that building. Your silly self. And here's Sean. Sean's trying to, be positive and say, listen, Okay, they dismissed it. Yes, they refiled it. But hey, you don't know what may happen. Of course, devastating destiny, she don't want to hear that gloom and doom. She's all about negativity. She's all about, oh, I'm going back to prison. I don't get no breaks. I don't care. Good. Good. So, of course, you know, she didn't want to hear no positivity. She didn't want to hear no, you know, just let's just wait and see what happens. She says, I live in reality, okay? I'm not going to psych myself up saying that something good may come out of it when I know that there's a chance I may go to prison for 7 years. So, of course, she's already, just annoying. So she walks off. Sean done start crying. The mama's crying. The sister's crying. And after all this, Sean, all this, she done punched you in the face. She done disrespected you. She done talked to you like a dog. She don't want no type of positive support from you. She may go back to prison for 7 years, and sloth-faced Sean still says he wants to marry her. Y'all, if this boy... y'all, somebody please give him food poisoning. Something wrong with him. All that, he still wants to marry her. Kids ain't matter. The mother of his 6 children ain't matter. He still wants to marry. So, of course, you know, she says bye to her mother and her sister. And he was like, listen, let's cool off. Let's go for a walk. Of course, she's sitting over there all sour-faced, squalled up, chest all swelled up, rolling her eyes. She don't appreciate anything. She is a disgusting human being, disgusting destiny. So they go for a little walk on some little trail or whatever. And he's saying sweet things to her. He gets down on his knee. Now, most women are like, oh my God, oh my God, She was like this. Already rolling her eyes. Again. Everything that Sean gets, everything that comes Sean's way, he deserves. He deserves. That's it, y'all. What did y'all think about Sean, Destiny, Maurice, and Jessica? Leave it down below.